Well, the first thing we're going to do is around here on the back, our Sasquatch rims and tires will not be staying. So we're going to have to upgrade this a little bit. I really don't want to worry about anything happening to the back of Walt. So we're going to upgrade that and yeah, get that done and then start with everything else. All right, so what we're going to be using on the back here, let me show you. I've got it kind of laid out. Is we're going to use the Rough Country spare tire relocation and support system. Actually, I got some of this stuff from another Bronco enthusiast out there. Appreciate the help, and they get able to buy some of this stuff just through him. And then yeah, there's that support bracket. So we're going to install that, but first, gonna have to get rid of that. All right, well, I've already got the spare tire loose, so the 3 bolts that holds it on, so we're gonna get it off here, and then I gotta open the tailgate here. And once you get into here, you gotta remove the plastic bracket that's in the back here. Let me see if I can swing you around here. So you kind of see what I'm talking about. Yeah, the plastic bracket here you need to pop off so you can access your rear view camera and your brake light. All right, so what you're gonna see is, here's what the inside looks like. Now I already know that the brown one here is definitely the camera, because that's what they use up front when I replace the grill. But then also we've got this one, because they both go through this grommet, and that's going to the back. So those, you need to disconnect these both, and then we need to push this out and give the a little bit more space on the other side. All right, we got the spare tire off, got the grommet pulled through, which on this there's white clips that hold it in, so you just got to pop one at a time and then push it through, and it all the way comes out. You're going to use a 13 millimeter to get all these 8 bolts off. And just in case, we're gonna keep a hand free here, just so in case this does decide just to fall right off, which it looks like it's going to, so be careful with that. There we go. Tire carrier's off. All right, we've got, like I said, everything off here, kind of going over what they want. It looks like their instructions might be wrong. They're telling me there's 8 of this 1 bolt, but I only found 4 with spacers, and then 8 of these silver, basically the bolts we always see, and we had a total of 12 washers. So I'm assuming they're a little bit mixed up on that. So we're gonna put this just the way it is. I've got the tailgate shut. They'll hopefully give it some support, because you have to remove your 4 tailgate bolts here. So see what happens. Hopefully the tailgate doesn't fall off. All right, well, we've got the bracket on, as you can see. Had some difficulty because you need to have some spacers or have somebody with you. Thank goodness somebody came by to help me out, because you're gonna need to undo that strut, because I had it shut, but the strut was pushing it against the passenger side where your hinges are at, so it kept pushing it out of alignment. I didn't understand why, and it was the strut inside. So I would definitely unattach your strut, and then it helps it get a little bit more even. Have somebody with you just to keep it even. They're supposed to have given me a spacer, didn't have it, so just be careful of that. Watch out for those T47s, because they're painted. They're no longer a T47. It's probably like a T46 or T45. You may want to try it, but you will have some marring, but if you use a T47. But we got them on. Now we're putting the actual location bracket on here. Once you have it all aligned, I use the upper drip rail here all the way across to make sure. So now we'll get this put on and get back to it. The main bracket back on here, the wheel holder, really, it's the factory one, goes right back on top. Now you can see we've moved it up probably about 1 inch from what it was factory. Rough Country makes an extension tube for your third brake light, so when you put a bigger wheel on here, it's going to raise up the third brake light. So hopefully you can see that. Let me raise you up here a little bit. So yeah, so you've got that extension here. So now what we got to do is just mount up the big tire that's going to go on it. Let's show you what those things look like. All right, time for the big reveal. We went with Method 704 bead grip technology on a 37-inch BF Goodrich TA KO2. Can't wait to get this thing on. This is gonna be awesome. All right, well, that is how you install the Rough Country relocation and reinforcement bracket along with the third brake light extension. I think it came out pretty good looking. Do a lot yourself, about 2 hours, and definitely get some other hands to help. Don't forget to put blue Loctite on these 4. And one thing I found out, like I said, was unconnecting that strut that's inside these things. Don't tighten anything up though. Get it on there and maybe almost snug, but not quite. Gives you a little bit more flexibility to move things around, but there it is. We'll mount our spare tire back to it for now, and then we'll do some more upgrades here soon. So thanks for watching. Sorry the monkey's not here, but just figured with all the heavy lifting and that, probably wouldn't be something I'd be able to have her help me with, but we'll definitely have her on next video and go from there and show her some of the surprises.